Hello and welcome to Let's Ride with Stonewolf. We are no longer in Scotland. We have now left Scotland. Sorry, that's a terrible overtake, but come on. Yeah, we've now left Scotland. We are in England. We left Scotland last episode. We're on our way to eventually Nottingham, which is my home. And I'm due in sometime around 11, I think, based on my current time. My original scheduled time was 11:30, but we're a little ahead, which is great. But in this episode, we're headed for Consett, because we want to stop and do like just a quick top-up charge at Consett. Because this is an electric motorcycle. We're not going to be at Consett for very long. We'll be there like 5 to 10 minutes or something. Just long enough to get enough power to head on to the place that has castle in the name. That one. Barnard Castle, that's the one. We gotta test our eyesight. Barnard Castle actually really interests me because they have a fast net charger, which is like, I've never used one of those before. I've ridden this bike across the Netherlands and I've never used a fast net charger. How's about that? Oh, look at the turbines in the distance. If you are not a regular viewer of this channel, I love wind turbines. I think they look really cool. Just as I power out for the overtake, I hit like a bump in the fucking road. There's a Subi behind me that's going to overtake me up the hill. No? No, okay. I am the Impress. It's a bump. Sort of up high on the, I guess this looks kind of like a moor, I don't know. It might be a dale. Are we near the Yorkshire Dales? I think we're near the Yorkshire Dales. Sort of very north for that, I guess. This is like Northumberland. The Yorkshire Dales before this south. Yeah. We will call these dales, for that seems to be about the right thing. This road is kind of interesting. Google said it was going to be very fast, and Google is right, for once. But it is certainly quite interesting. This guy seems to be pretty happy to stick behind me. I would expect it to pass me by now. Oh, look at that. We get some nice views of the rolling countryside. Yeah, I think Dales is going to be the correct term for this one. Make sure you don't have any bugs on you, because I got some bugs in my visor for sure. get, you come around a turn, you get like this opening up of vista. A little too hard. I can't believe I just did that. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cough. I better put my hand up in front of my mouth. I'm wearing a helmet. Where is the... it's up way up at the top of the hill. Okay. Oh, we get to accelerate up a hill slightly. Yay! Yeah, it's not quite at the top of the hill, is it? No. But at least, though, they tried. They tried. They tried. An attempt was made. Oh no, it is at the top of the hill. Sort of. It's close to the top of the hill. Yeah. Turn cruise control off. Let's give it a little bit into the hill. There we go. Went to the accelerating in like the relatively fat bit. We're still yellow, which is very annoying. It would be nice to be green by the time we get to Consett, because we're going to leave Consett yellow anyway. But it just makes the stop shorter. I totally forget what time we're due in at. I think it might be 4:55. Yeah, I think it might be 4:55. Brain. I guess that means that we're due in at 25 past. Yeah, I guess it's like 35 minutes from now. Those guys did it wrong. This is where you want to have the speed limit. Yeah. Oh, that sounds pretty windy. So I hope you guys are getting decent audio off me. It's probably like crackling and snapping and stuff. Look at those hills though. And the wind turbine. Aren't they lovely? Are these proper tall boys? I remember on the way up we passed some that were like really, really cool, but they were really, really short. It was like, why have you done this? No, they're short ones. It's weird. You know why that'll be? That'll be like people complaining that they're too tall. That they mar the landscape with their tallness. And I disagree wholeheartedly, but you know, no kind of taste. Cardo just said something and I totally missed what it was. Hey Cardo, battery status. 50, that's a lie. I do like the turbines though. I find them very aesthetically pleasing. It's nothing to do with like the wind power thing. You might like get that impression just because I have like the electric bike, but no, I just like them aesthetically. I think they fit in with the landscape really nice. It is pleasing to see them from that aspect, like, you know, see them just peacefully twirling away, making some nice green power. I like that, but yeah, I just think they're aesthetically pleasing. I find them very elegant, both aesthetically and practically. These guys have just like drawn a straight line across the landscape, and it's like, woo! I can see why it said slow. Okay. This is kind of fun. This is a dead straight road. Sometimes dead straight roads are kind of like boring, but other times they can be amazing. This reminds me of the, what's it called, N20 in Belgium. There's this road that goes from Tournai to Mons. And you look at it, it's just like dead straight, and you're like, that's gonna be boring. But then, like, I rode it, and like, yeah, it's not exactly exciting, but it was so pleasing to ride. I had a really good time riding across Belgium, if you can believe that. For those of you who aren't aware, like, crossing Belgium is a meme. Like, Belgian roads are awful, but that meme entirely relates to just their motorway network. Like, if you come off the motorway and you just like take the regular roads, it's actually way nicer. Of course, I tend to hold that opinion in general. I don't know. I don't know why, as a motorcyclist, you would focus on what bikes can do in the motorway, but hey, some people do. And generally they ride adventure bikes for some reason. That doesn't make any sense to me, but there you go. A little bit too much speed into that first turn. I have my traction control turned up. Traction control is just like aggressively activating. I'm like, oh yeah, I turned it up to 6 when I was doing NC500. dropped back quite a lot of those corners. They probably like catch up with me somewhere up here. Maisie hasn't passed me at all. I totally expected that to happen. Because like I'm being boring and like doing the speed limit and slowing down at the crests of hills and stuff. This is a lot of fun. I think this probably like it's not coming through on your end, but this is a lot of fun. What is coming through on your end, I hope, is like these nice dales. I can see the road up ahead. It's not quite dead straight, but it is like pretty straight. And it just goes right up that hill in the distance. This is fun. Yeah, this does have like vibes of that Belgian road. If you have the time and the money, you should go touring on the mainland. It's fun. Doesn't matter where you go. Almost everywhere is something to do. The Netherlands are, there's not a whole lot there for the motorcyclist. Denmark, I did some research on, doesn't really have a lot either. Germany has so much, even in the places where, like, even the places that aren't famous for it, Germany has so much to offer. France has a whole bunch, but I've never really done a whole lot in France because didn't make sense on my 2019 trip and or my 2020 trip. And when I took this thing over there, just the charging network was a bit weird. I'll have to try next time and see if they've enhanced their DC network. They had kind of like they have an extensive AC network, but not an extensive DC network, basically. Seems to be how it worked. Yes, Cardo did in fact lie. It's now saying I have low battery. So, yeah, France I would like to try. They do have some really nice stuff. It's just none of it is where I was going, and altering my route to take in some of it would have been a little bit difficult logistically. But it does have some amazing roads apparently. There's a lot of good stuff in Germany. Switzerland is amazing. Northern Italy is amazing. Going down the spine of Italy, there's a lot of good stuff in Italy. Although, I will say, like the Big Valley, like Northern Italy, it's just not very interesting. Like there's a huge expanse of flat land in Northern Italy. Ironically, where like a lot of these bikes are made, like Ducati and Energica are both like just in this flat plain. But like if you go down the mountains along if you go down the mountains along the spine of Italy, it's amazing. Take the A1 Panoramica, not the A1 Directa, or just don't take the motorway at all. Sharp bends, sudden crest, and hidden dips. Oh, Oh, don't tempt me with this beautifulness. Austria. I've just. Austria was so good. Even like Czech Republic, although mainly flat, like there's some good routes. Like you look at it, you're like, it's not going to be all interesting. But then you're actually riding it, and you're like, yeah, this is quite nice, you know, and it's not boring, and you're just in it. It's good. Like I'd happily cross Czech Republic again to get to somewhere. Other places that I've driven. I haven't really done enough Slovakia to say. I've done some Slovenia. Slovenia had some nice roads, but on the flip side, I did some not very nice roads as well. I should really go down and explore that area a bit more. But you know, there's only so much time. There's a lot of Italy that I'd like to see again. Okay, taking a slip road. If this becomes uninteresting, okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I don't know how long this is gonna last, so I'm gonna do a quick cut, and when I come back, either we will resume, or I will give you an outro. Then we're back. Consett 11 miles, okay. That more or less jives with what I thought. Cool. There's that sign again. Sharp bends, sudden dips, and blind crests. Don't threaten me with a good time. Yeah, it wasn't a very long dual carriageway, but yeah, it's just boring. I just like got in and tucked, essentially. Second exit. Totally forget what the timings were again. Was it 25 past? It was 25 past. Wow, we did amazing. We've got like 10 miles to go. We got 10 miles to go, and roughly 13 minutes before we get to the still half an hour early point, and we could probably arrive there with a little more charge than we expected to. So that's amazing. Cool. We doing good. especially because like we took a wrong turn and ended up extending our distance out. We're gonna let those cheese it up the hill. It's fine. They can. Slower than we want to be going, and we just need to oh yeah, we can do it here. The Subi is up ahead. They actually overtook us on the jeweler because I was sticking to 65 on it. Not that far ahead of us, to be honest. Yeah, go to the continent and check out some roads if you get the chance. I know it costs money and you need time to do it, but it's so worth it. Go on a tour. Go with friends, go solo, it doesn't matter. Look up some good roads. Look up like some of my Eurotour stuff. Check out what other YouTubers have done. What's his name? Andyman Cam's done some like really interesting roads. Do like Yarfin and Timos York and Grossglockner. Do Gerlos and down into Kreml. Oh, that one is so good. God, Kreml would be such a good place to like overnight on a tour. What a beautiful place to be. Mind you, this place has its charms, and yeah, it does. This road does have that. I think it's N20 feel. I forget the exact name of the road. I'm probably getting it wrong, but I think that's what it was. Just like the way it's so dead straight, without concern for the landscape. And yet, it is really nice and chill to ride. Yeah. This guy's a dorky exhaust. point it's all about like managing sidelines. It's like, sure, I have the power to do it, but do I know what's coming up? I see what you've done there. You named your business Plastic Surgeon, and you do like glass and glazing and like fascia board and stuff. That's very clever. Repair any surface. That slow? We are going kind of slow, actually. Yeah, we don't want to. We are going reasonably slow, actually. I was like, well, we're not going that slow. We are. Doing 50. But even so, like, we only have to get like into one piece of ends, and then we slow right that. Okay, we have sightline. Close to our destination now. Oh. Sticking my leggy out real far there. Well, my hip is doing pretty good, but still a bit sore. Oh, look at the viaduct up there. I don't think you guys saw it, but I saw it. It's really cool. You see the town, and then beyond the town there's like this cleft in the hill above it, with this viaduct across the cleft. That's really cool. Low gear not, but I don't have any low gears. What am I supposed to do? I guess I'll just regen down the hill. Oh no. Not regen, how terrible. Oh, we're still yellow. That's annoying. County Durham, land of the Prince Bishops. How do we do it? Well, we must be pretty close according to my trip meter. And we got 21% in our battery. So we must be pretty close, purely based on how much power we've used. I'm curious what this little side road is all about. Is Google taking us on a bit of a rat run? Because it didn't look like the place we were going to was up a side road. There is no overtaking this guy. Jesus. I didn't realize he was just gonna stop. Okay. Well, there's no point in overtaking him now. Whoa. Sorry if I've gone weirdly quiet. I'm just like, where are we going? Third exit. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Humps for 750 yards, if only. Ugh. Ow! Ow! Ooh. You don't need speed bumps in this road. The road's bad enough. So you're just like doing a rat run. I think your rat run failed, Google, because you put me behind a big pickup. I'm gonna assume it's not that one, it's this one. Yeah. It was a rat run. 19%. We're gonna arrive there basically bang on schedule. And almost exactly on predicted usage, which, you know, that impresses me greatly, frankly. Yeah, I can see where we are now. This is where we're going to, so if you have any comments, hit me up in the section below. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like. Check out some of my other videos. If you enjoy them, consider subscribing. Hit that bell, and if you would like to reward me for entertaining you today, you can find the links to do so in the description below. Bye-bye.